Oh, it is windy. It wasn't like this earlier. But anyways, hello YouTube fans, it's TheSkullKlown. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to talk about the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone trailer that came out. Now, I thought this show was going to come out next year, but they all surprised us. It's actually coming out this year. To be honest, hell yeah, good. I'm actually, not if they change it or something like that, but I'm actually excited for the show. Yeah, I had my, I was kind of, I was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind the casting. I know a lot of people talk shit about the casting, talk shit about Snape's casting and stuff like that. I'm just going to ignore those people, because tell me that you're racist without telling me that you're racist. You know, there is such thing as subconscious racism, motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry though. They just don't teach you that in school, don't you? Anyway, your white supremacy bullshit. Anyways, hey, if the actor does bad, then okay, then the actor does bad. Then we could talk about it. But as of right now, you haven't seen shit from him, have you? From this show. So the same thing. And it's the same thing when you guys make fun, laugh at the kids. you guys really need to grow up, bro. Seriously, you already have your little Harry Potter movies, you know. Now there's another generation that's gonna see the basically the adaptation of Harry Potter, but more closer to the books. Don't you want that? Don't you want that? And isn't that what you wanted? Oh, but I wanted it with the original cast. Well, yeah, it's impossible to do that. Now, if you want to go back in time and reboot the whole fucking Harry Potter movie saga, do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? Or we're going to complain about that too, because, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Everything. Oh, well, maybe Goblet of Fire could be changed. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. But anyways, I'm excited as hell for the new Harry Potter TV series, you know? I already heard that season 2 is already being made. So by the time this show finishes, season 2 will probably be wrapped up. They might take a little bit of a break and then start filming season 3 right away once season 2 is out, basically. So, yeah, there you go. And the thing is, too, I've been saying this for quite a while because other people have mentioned this, too. And the thing is, Disney is smart enough to do this. And they were, and Warner Bros. Was smart enough to do this, too, back when they were doing the Harry Potter movies. You had to be constant on top of these actors to keep going. Because obviously these kids are going to grow up fast, right? And you have to be consistent with it. You know, when the Harry Potter movies were coming out, it took like a year or two for it to come out. So it was consistent. It didn't take like 5 years for one Harry Potter movie to come out, you know? It's still relevant, relevant throughout all times growing up, basically, when we were watching the original series the original movies of Harry Potter, right? But those of you that have played the Harry Potter video games, like the Game Boy Color versions, you guys should not even be upset, because the Game Boy Color versions are closer to the book and the movies all at the same time. So that's fucking awesome, to be quite honest, that we actually got some type of form of media that's a game of Harry Potter that you can literally, live through the books, but also live through the movies all at the same time. That's badass. Obviously there will be Harry Potter video games coming out now. Hell yeah, you don't think they're not going to reboot the Harry Potter video games? Of course they are. But if they're going to do it, they're probably going to do it in the realm of Hogwarts Legacy, which I have played a little bit, but I've never beaten yet, because I have a profile character at my friend's house, so there is that. And we haven't played it in a while. It's just that there's so many games to play, you know. And then also, if you beat the game too, because it is true what some people say, that hey, if you beat a game, you kind of feel a little bit sad and depressed because you beat the game. What do you need to do, you know? Not all games are created equal, you know, because my game is different. You can constantly play that game for like thousands of years. You could still have a whole bunch of the story will still be the same, obviously, but it depends how you go through the story, you know, because it's a hub world game. You can literally fight the post-game boss and beat the game and not even fight the main villain. You know, you don't even have to go to his castle. That's just an example. But going back to the Harry Potter TV series, the HBO Max series. I like what I saw from the trailer. I was kind of going back. I was kind of skeptical with Hagrid actor because I've seen him in other things and he's great. You know, I almost thought Simon Pegg would be in this movie. I mean, show, but you know, we're not getting that. Although, by the way, they are going to come back and do a few more movies again. That's awesome. I would love to see that duo again. Can we get a Ted 2? No, playing. I don't think we'll ever get a Ted 2. But it'd be nice to have a, you know, like a multiverse version of that. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Let's talk about Harry Potter. So yeah, from the trailer, the actor that's playing Hagrid, you know, at first it kind of looked goofy and funny because you saw the costumes and stuff. But how he's played out in the trailer looks pretty good. And I can't wait to see more, to be quite honest with you. You know? But anyone that's, I don't want to say hate, people just like to bitch online and laugh at it, you know? Oh, it's not my series. Well, guess what? There's people that feel the same way about the books, you know? Seriously. They watch the live action movies and they read the books. The people that are hardcore fans of the books, yeah, they might like the movie, but they look at the books and they're like, I mean, yeah, they look at the live action movies and they're like, you could have just put this in the movie. It was in the book, you know? So obviously they're going to cut some stuff out that was from the book because some of the stuff that were in the book were like way too long. Like for kind of like how many classes are we going to have in a Harry Potter book until we finally get to the you know, back to the story. You know what they do in these J.K. Rowling books sometimes. You know, this side episode of the children going into a Ravenclaw. What is it? A Ravenclaw teacher to talk about some stuff. You know, for example. But overall, I do like what I do like what I see. And the fact that it's coming out the end of this year is very surprising, you know. Percy Jackson is coming out the end of this year. So is Avengers Doomsday. So there's a lot of stuff that are coming out this year, guys. So 2026 looks like it's going to be a pretty good year for stuff to come out. At least I hope, you know. But you're always going to get those people that want to destroy this version of Harry Potter, mainly because it's like, oh, it's not what I grew up with and stuff like that. But isn't that like saying the same thing with Looney Tunes? You know, like you're not going to watch the old school Looney Tunes stuff because that's not what you grew up with. You know, oh, you don't even watch the Looney Tunes show because it's not like what you want from Looney Tunes, even though that show is actually really good. Seriously. Oh, they're not keeping the same way as the characters. Yes, they are, but that's another story for another day. But you just want Looney Tunes characters to whack themselves and shit like that, which I completely understand. You know, that's what they're known for, right? But you don't want them to be like a sitcom like you see in Seinfeld for some reason, even though it can work, you know. It's been done and it's shown it can work, you know. But other than that, what else I could talk about with this HBO Max version of Harry Potter? Hey, the lighting. When they showed a little bit of Hogwarts, the lighting's not bad. It literally looks like a castle dungeon in a way, because that's what the Hogwarts is supposed to look like in a way. It's a beautiful castle, yes, but it also looks like a dungeon. You know, like it looks like it almost looks like a school should not be there, but it is. You know, so it just goes to show how old Hogwarts is. You know, so you know. And hopefully, I can't wait to see what Voldemort will look like by the end of the series. I know a lot of people have controversy with that, but I don't care as long as they do it good, make it memorable, and stuff like that. That's really it. So, hold on for a minute. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, I think that's it. That's all I need to say. Yeah, that's all I need to say. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, sinuses and shit. But this is gonna be. I think this series is gonna be really, really fun, in my opinion. You know, I was very, very disappointed with One Piece season 2. Very disappointed. And I was watching Wonder Man. I was going to even talk about this. I was going to talk about Wonder Man, mainly because I'm just like, oh, finally something I could talk that's actually bad. The thing is, I don't have. All right, maybe I should do a Wonder Man video, but yeah, you know what? I probably should. I'm almost done with the episode. I'm almost done with the season, anyways. So yeah, I'll talk about that in a separate video. But so what do you guys think about the cast for the Harry Potter kids? I think they look great. You know, the people that are picking on these kids, you know, because they're not the original actors, you know, or the original actors in general, like Dumbledore and Snape and Hagrid and shit like that. You guys need to grow up, bro. Life is too short. You guys are complaining over characters that once these actors are gone, they're going to reboot Harry Potter again with other actors. And maybe this time it'll be animated, or who knows, maybe it won't. You know? So, we all know this. The actors, they don't last that long. You know what does? Disney, Warner Brothers, Paramount, MGM. You guys don't like the sound of that, don't you? Well, it is what it is. They've been around forever. They've been around before we were around, you know? So, it's something to think about that, with that, you know? So, but don't watch the show either, just to shit on it, because the Harry Potter series has always been fun. Yes, it's dark in some places, and trust me, it is. It gets fucked up once the kids get older and older and older. But the first Harry Potter movie is so magical. It literally brings the whole It brings the limelight of how the Wizarding World is, how beautiful it could be, you know? And then you get to Chamber of Secrets, and it becomes so fucked up, you know? I love Chamber of Secrets, you know? Seriously. That's why I'm excited for season 2, for the HBO Max of Harry Potter. Seriously. Hopefully they bring that, Sephiroth Slytherin's, area where the basilisk is at. Hopefully they bring that more to life than what they did in the movie. I know the one in the movie is iconic, but in the book it's so fucking awesome. You have a freaking statue of Sephiroth Slytherin, and that's how the basilisk comes out. It opens its mouth and he comes out of it, and he's slithering down his body and shit like that, because there's pillars of serpents and shit like that. It's so fucking badass. So badass, man. So I'm really looking forward to the show. I am. So tell me what you guys think down below. It's just the creativity that you can see in the show soon is going to be awesome. You know? Seriously. And the thing is, too, there's another thing that a lot of people point out, too. Shout out to those people, because the books are not canon. Well, no, the movies are not canon to the Harry Potter universe. The books are. So I guess that's why people are upset about it. You guys are upset that the movies are not canon at all, because they're not like the book. And the TV show is going to be canon in a way, because it's going to follow the book. And you guys are upset about it because you don't want that version to be the definitive version how people watch Harry Potter, which is stupid, because there's different versions of it now. You have the book, you have the movies, and you're going to have the TV show. So I don't know what you guys want. Okay, so yeah. What do you guys think down below with the trailer? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you mixed with it? Are you worried? You know? So, yeah, I admit right now, One Piece Season 2 did not do it for me. You know? The thing is, too, I'll say this a little bit about One Piece Season 2 before I end this video. It started off great. Then when Nami got sick, it went all downhill from there. You know? The cast is still doing great. What is it? Vivi is great. Everyone else is great. It's just that something about season 2 of One Piece kind of leaves to be desired. You want more, you know? And that's why I had a complaint about with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. But the difference with that show is that show was actually really, really good, you know? And I wanted that same feeling from One Piece season 2, but it didn't give me that, you know? Again, I still had a complaint about with Percy Jackson saying that, oh, you guys could have went for a little bit like 5 more minutes before you ended an episode, you know? But with One Piece, they didn't even do that. One Piece, they were like, we're going to end it right here. What? You're not even going to do what the Percy Jackson one did? Like, you know, just like hyped you up to the point that it just ends, and you're like, no, we're not going to do that. It's like, fuck. It was just disappointing. It reminds me of the time when I watched Code of Chuck with my sister. We started laughing our ass off, and then by the end of it, we're like, it made us laugh, but it was just a stepping stone for the next, for the TV show, you know, which pissed me off, you know. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, a stepping stone to wherever the bumblefuck what Square Enix is going to do. Seriously, but that's another story for another day. I just hope the Harry Potter HBO Max version does not do that. Does not do that at all. You know, it has to keep people intrigued to the point that the show can keep going and going and going and going and going. You know, so there is that. It has to keep going and going because they're going to use these actors no matter if you like them or not, guys. Seriously, the only time these actors will be replaced if something bad happens to them, or some fucked up shit happens, or they die. You know, that's really it. You know, so seriously, other people are willing to accept it. You know, just to accept that, hey, these are the actors that we have. Why? Because life is too short. They're not going to fucking argue online 24/7 because, oh, Harry doesn't look like Harry. Who do you want? Oh, Hermione doesn't look like Hermione. So what do you want Hermione to look like? You know? Or something. Oh, it's just funny. It really is, in my opinion. But, hey, at least it doesn't have to take 3 or 4 years for this shit to come out. You know, I know a lot of people want to argue about that. Oh, I like for you to make something that will come out in 3 years and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, I just started laughing when I heard that in the comment section. Seriously. But other than that, it was on Facebook. But anyways, other than that, let's see. I'm trying to think more of what I could what could we talk about here? The thing is, too, all of the stuff that we hear from the new Harry Potter stuff before that we got that trailer, we don't even know if it's 100% accurate because things could change over time, guys. Things could literally change over time. And a lot of you people don't think about that because you guys think that once it's there, it's definitive, which is kind of hilarious. But you know how the old saying goes in wrestling, things change. Things always change. And that's the one thing that you guys don't like to accept either. It's funny. You want things to change, but when change happens, you guys want to complain about it, you know? Seriously. I guarantee you probably some of the UK people and the Japanese people that watched that trailer, they were like, I want to see that, you know? Seriously. So, it's just the way it is, man. Seriously. I remember when, Ghost in the Shell was getting live action, and people were upset that Scarlett Johansson wasn't Asian and shit like that. Only in America, by the way. Only in America. But in Japan, they were like, they loved it. You know, I'm not saying the movie, I'm saying that they liked the casting decision because they knew it was Hollywood. They knew it was America. So they suspected the expectations from Hollywood and America. All right? Well, that's sad. What the hell's wrong with you people? What the hell's wrong with you people? Seriously. You know? I hope you know some of the Godzilla movies that were made in Japan, Some of them were inspirations from what we see here in America. Without King Kong, there won't be no Godzilla. You know? So, just for the food for thought there, guys. All your stuff that you like from different regions of the world, they are catering to the, they're getting inspirations and catering to America because they got inspired by it. They're just using their characters and their faces, you know. So it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's always going to be like that. If I was going to make a movie about my game, all my characters would be Afro-Hispanic. There would be Afro-Hispanic people, you know. But you're gonna have people online saying that, oh, this is woke. This is woke. So I guess Black Panther is woke too, huh? Who knew? I didn't. Oh, and the Nutty Professor is also, you know, or Bad Boys too. Oh, I guess that's woke too, you know. Oh, that's right. It's not woke because it has, you know, colored people using guns and bullets, and they can't be in the limelight of literally being superheroes. You know, fuck off. No, because this is the attitude that you guys have. This is literally the attitude you guys have. That's why I always say that. Tell me that you're racist, brother. Tell me that you're racist. You know. So, seriously. No, it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. That's why a lot of people don't care about online fandoms and shit, because you guys want to laugh and bitch about some of the stuff that you see in the new Harry Potter stuff without even knowing the context of it before the even show comes out, you know? Oh, but we heard this in the background. This could happen. This woman could be Voldemort. We don't know at the end of the day. And if they do get cast, let's see what they do with it. All right? Let's see what they do with it. All right? Seriously. It's true. Let's see what they do with it. If it sucks, then we could talk about it. But if it's good, you gotta give the devil its due. You gotta give them their flowers. But there's people around here that don't want to do that because it hurts their little ego. You know? This is why your parents didn't beat you hard enough with a fucking belt. Seriously. They should have, you know, your parents should have beat you so fucking hard that you actually wake the fuck up. Seriously. I feel like Mr. Wilson from Dennis the Menace. if my father wanted me to act right and behave, all he had to do was smack me with a belt. Well, we don't do that in our household, and you wonder why your child is ending up like Dennis the Menace. Oh well. Hey, at least it's not a problem child, or maybe that's what you have, you know. Anyways, guys, be safe. The outfits that they have for the characters look really great. I like the way when Harry gets the flying Nimbus, I love that they showed that part. You know, Harry and Sqawn are like smiling and happy. You know, it's cool. I like that stuff. I like that when you can actually show these characters actually having fun. These actors are actually having fun, you know? So, that's just me. Seriously, you know? But, hey, I know a lot of people are not going to think about that because they want to be stuck in their ways and they don't want to learn and they just want to bitch. It's like one of those people in the comment section when they make a whole freaking dictionary long of a comment and you'll hear like, am I fucking reading this? You think I'm reading your shit? No, I'm not reading that crap. Seriously, why would I read a page, a chapter of you complaining about something that you don't agree with? Like, how about shut off the fucking laptop? How about that? Seriously. That's what I do every time I hear you guys bitch about the new Harry Potter shit. I just shut off the laptop, you know? Shut off the laptop and touch myself. No. I shut off the laptop and literally I just live my life. I play some games, watch a movie, meditate, do some Tai Chi, you know? Seriously, what are you guys doing besides bitching? You have no other hobbies, don't you? So that's what you do, bitch, you know? So, and going back, like, you guys are literally bitching about little kids that are literally playing a role, you know, of a character that's also a little kid, and then eventually grows up to fight, you know, the Dark Lord. It sounds like is Harry Potter a Dragon Quest and Dungeons and Dragons movie? Huh? You know, I never would have thought about that. J.K. Rowling, you like to steal a lot of shit, don't you? No. I mean, if you want to say that, you could say that with Dungeons and Dragons, you know. So, oh, how dare you? Oh, come on, guys. Calm the fuck down. Seriously. Because you all know what Dungeons and Dragons was inspired with. So, come on. Alright. Anyways. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And be safe. Seriously, be safe. If you're not going to see the Harry Potter show, that's fine. You guys don't have to watch everything. I say, oh, you should watch this, you know. So, yeah, you guys don't have to watch everything that I watch, obviously, you know. But it is cool to see it is cool to see more Harry Potter content. I mean, just like Scott Pilgrim, you got more Scott Pilgrim content, you know. As long as it's fun, good, memorable, who cares, you know. That's why I made that Michael Bay video. We need more movies like Michael Bay, because you guys are so uptight to the point that you don't want movies like that anymore. You don't want movies that could what is it? You don't want movies like Ninja Turtles from the 80s or 90s, whatever. The Jim Henson Ninja Turtles. You don't want movies like that. Yes, we do. No, you don't. Honestly, you don't, because you're just gonna bitch about it. You guys always do. Seriously. Alright, I already know how you guys act on the internet already. Seriously. All these stupid motherfuckers. And it's not all of you, obviously, but it's so much of you to the point that YouTube is giving you attention, and you don't deserve to have attention. Seriously. You deserve to be in I don't know, you know, anything that I say here would be held accordingly. You know, fuck. Of course it is. But anyways, anything that I say would be held in a court of law. You know, but, going back, you guys just need to chill. Seriously. And if you can't chill, then I could just imagine when the power goes out and you're literally seeing extraterrestrial beings killing other extraterrestrial beings. Seriously. It's just going to be so funny. Seriously, what are you talking about? Get with the program here. It's 2026, man. Seriously, what do you want? What are you living in the 50s? What are you living in 2015? Oh, wait, that's right. That's what Hollywood wants you to live in. Seriously. Because ever since that whole, Ghostbusters 2016 fiasco, you guys have been acting like... You guys have been acting like every movie's like that. And it's not. Again, going back, not all of you guys are acting this way. But it's just so much of you that it's just makes the internet look bad. And that's why a lot of people don't enjoy fandoms. Even my friend that I hang out with, he's like, oh, I don't care about these fandoms. Why? Because you guys are fucking it up for a lot of people. How's anyone supposed to join a Godzilla fandom or a Harry Potter fandom, for example, if you guys act this way? You're going to think the whole fandom's like this, you know? So it's like, what's the point? Apparently, you guys don't want me to have fun, so I guess I'm not going to have fun with this series. I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to move on, basically. I will move on and then find something that I like and I can talk about, basically, you know? So it's freaking sad. It's just sad. It really is. It's sad. But hey, what we're going to do? It's 2026, and those people want to be validated for every little thing. Every fucking little thing. Oh, I stepped on my toe. Validate me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. That's why I laughed at the whole Roman Reigns shit when he's like acknowledged me, because I'm like, this is what the internet is, man. Going back, wrestling is a reflection of the world. You want to know how the world is? Watch wrestling.